I'm very humble to be part of the 33rd Fighter Wing, to be a chief within here. There's so many good chiefs, leaders, and just great airmen that make this mission happen every day. What I would tell the young airmen of today is make some goals, what you want to do with your 4, 15, 20 years in the Air Force, and don't let anybody tell you no. If you want to achieve something, then go ahead and strive for it and make it happen. My legacy I would like to see as somebody who could look back on their own career and remember that I did something for them. I helped them out in some way, and it's not about me. I know what I do in my own career and what I've done, but it's now, as a chief, it's about helping others to attain their goals, their aspirations, and hopefully they remember me as somebody who wasn't in their way, but somebody who helped them along their way. Some good important lessons I've learned is to treat people like human beings. We have a military structure for a reason, to make things happen efficiently and on time, but in the aspect, you just don't want to forget the basics of treating people with respect and not throwing your rank around too much, because really it doesn't get the job done. And it doesn't show that you're a good leader if you have to throw your stripes around. The biggest hurdle in my career was probably figuring out how to be a good leader. I don't think it comes naturally to everybody, but the biggest hurdle is trying to take care of people, trying to do the right thing, even though you get a lot of pushback. It can be tough. It's a big hurdle to overcome when you got to deal with disappointments or maybe expectations that didn't come true in what you were looking for. It took me 24 years to make chief, and there was some times I got passed over that I didn't think I should have. But when you look back, it's just in the past. It wasn't meant to be honest. And what kept me motivated was my wife. She was a big part of it. She kept telling me to keep going because she knew what I wanted. Every career path has a hurdle, and you just have to look past those and go for your goal. How do I deal with stress? I separate myself from work. I always have lived off base. I treat it as two separate entities, if you will. When I'm off work, I'm off work. And then when I'm at work, I'm 100% committed. But I think you have to separate those two lives and not bring stress and work home and vice versa. So I plan on making the Air Force better for future generations by utilizing my experience, bringing a common sense approach, and kind of getting rid of that bureaucracy.